In 2019, I visited the city of Bergen in Norway. It's the hometown of my favorite composer, Edvard Grieg. I'm sure you have heard his music. Currently, Morning Mood is playing. Next is the popular theme in the Hall of the Mountain King from the Peer Gynt suite. And this is the beginning of his famous piano concerto. Edvard Grieg was born in Bergen to a family of Scottish and Norwegian origin. His paternal last name was originally Grieg, but later transformed into the Norwegian version, Grieg. His heart belonged to Norway and his beloved wife, Nina. Nina had a beautiful voice, and throughout her life, she was the best performer of Edvard's songs, which he composed for her. Grieg's inspiration also comes from gorgeous nature of Norway. Edvard Grieg is one of my heroes. Despite losing a lung at a very young age due to severe lung disease and standing only at 4 feet 8 inches due to his scoliosis, he persevered through tuberculosis and a weak heart. The incredible power of his spirit led him to explore mountains, embark on extensive concert tours across Europe, and become a prominent figure in the world music society. While traveling through Norwegian mountains and villages, Grieg heard many legends about scary trolls, which, unlike the cute ones in today's cartoons and souvenir shops, were horrible beings that brought trouble to people. Locals believe that many of the mountains around are actually sleeping trolls. The rich cultural mythology has influenced the artistic inspiration of Edvard Grieg. Grieg made Norwegian music famous, and in appreciation, the Norwegian government granted him a permanent stipend. This allowed him to focus on composing without the distraction of exhausting concert tours. Nina and Edvard purchased land in the suburbs of Bergen, where they built their house on a hill overlooking a long and narrow ocean bay referred to as a fjord. The house was named Trollhaugen, meaning the Troll's Hill, and Grieg considered it his best creation. Despite being an active concert pianist, Grieg was quite superstitious. He carried a small frog in his pocket as a lucky charm for successful performances. Nina, though aware of Edvard's love, wished he would give her flowers. In response, Edvard installed a beautiful stained glass rose above the entrance door. The garden above the house bloomed with azaleas, rhododendrons, and other plants, creating a little paradise where birds sang. This unexpected warmth, despite Norway's cold and snowy climate, is explained by a very special microclimate. The cold north winds are blocked by nearby mountains. The warm current of Gulf Stream brings lots of moisture and warmth to grateful plants. On the way to Grieg's house, I marveled at the beautiful little hills covered with green grass, which turned out to be the roofs of a modern concert hall shaped like several little huts. Grieg's music is performed here daily, with a grand piano on a stage overlooking the fjord through a huge window. Ancient Scandinavian tradition involves covering building roofs with layers of dirt and grass. While it may seem surprising, this practice gives buildings a warmer and more beautiful appearance. From the concert hall, a trail leads down to the fjord shore, where Grieg built a small hut for himself. This secluded place allowed him to work on his musical compositions undisturbed, with only essential items: a piano, a table, a bed, and a window with a view of the fjord. Grieg expressed a wish to be buried in a rock at the seashore after his death. Following his prolonged battle with tuberculosis and heart failure, his wish was fulfilled. Nina, who outlived him by 19 years, took care of Edvard's music publishing and memory. Upon her passing, she was buried alongside him in the same tomb overlooking the fjord and her beautiful garden. During Edvard and Nina's return home after long concert tours, the Norwegian flag was raised to greet them. Now, when they are home forever, flag of Norway proudly flies above the roof of Trollhaugen. As we walk back along the path, we reach our bus and head back to Bergen, a city with numerous memorable places associated with Grieg. The concert hall is shaped like a grand piano. Bergen hosts the annual Festival of Norwegian Folk Music, which Grieg established. The Bergen Academy of Music is also named in his honor. And now, here is my own conspiracy theory about Grieg. I believe he was a time traveler. In some of his music pieces, you can hear harmonies reminiscent of jazz music from the 1930s or even 1940s. Another amazing fact, he bore a striking resemblance to the famous physicist Albert Einstein and American writer Mark Twain. If you made it to the very end of this video, you are absolutely awesome. Please find Grieg's music on YouTube, listen and enjoy. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel for more upcoming travels. Thank you!